Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for August 12th to the 18th. This is for Sagittarius, Sagittarius rising, and Sagittarius moon. And before we get started, I have to tell you something, Sagittarius. This is, you are the only sign that Mercury came out and gave a wink to. Is because I'm recording this on August 4th, the day that Mercury goes retrograde. And it's because I finished all the readings for this week that I'm posting, and yours was just completely gone. It was completely gone. Nowhere on my computer, couldn't find it. So Mercury retrograde, thanks. I will give you a little wave, and so yeah, I do. Your spread was actually really great. It was really great. And so let's see what's going on. Maybe that's the universe saying, hey, they need a different type of reading. But let's get started, Sagittarius. All right, this is going to be a loaded week. You see, this is the week the energies get really wild. You're going to feel that squeeze that I was talking about in your monthly forecast. That's going to start happening around August 15th. All right, we'll talk about that. But before we even get there, I want you to see that on Wednesday, okay, the biggest aspect of the week that is absolutely amazing, Mars conjuncting Jupiter. Now, this is the first time it's happened in 35 years, Mars conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini. All right. So that was 1989. If you want to think about, if you know, I was a kid at the time. So, but if you can remember anything that was going on around that time, this is in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there could have been some a relationship formed, marriage even around that time, especially if you are Sagittarius rising. All right. But every Sagittarius is going to feel this. Now you're going to feel this build up, you've probably been feeling the build up of this energy since July 20th when Mars did move into Gemini, joining Jupiter. Mars's action, passion, it's, that drive, and Jupiter's good luck, good fortune, it's expansion. So this is really amazing. This is like a 12 out of 10 type of aspect. It feels really good. And again, it's in your 7th house, partnerships, relationships. That can be work. That can be love, romance, whatever resonates with you. But this is absolutely amazing. Really, you're going to feel this drive. It's success is kind of like the motto here. It's kind of like the theme here with Mars and Jupiter in Gemini. It's you walking the walk, talking the talk. So really harness this energy. It's absolutely amazing. Same day, Mercury will go retrograde in Leo. So Mercury's retrograde in Virgo. And then on Wednesday, Mercury will retrograde in Leo. So that is your 9th house. There could be some things with Mercury retrograde in Leo. Yes. Former relationships, people from your past, situations, circumstances from the past start resurfacing around this time. But because it is in Leo, it definitely can be an ex or a former relationship, or but Leo rules your 9th house, so there could be something that you're thinking about, really truly thinking about, in terms of what brings me wisdom. All right. And with Mercury being retrograde in Leo, remember, Mercury's of the past in the retrograde. So people, circumstances, and events, not only floating back, but people from your past can be delivering messages around this time to you. Okay. So there may be some reflection on the past around this time. And remember, this is for the collective. You could also be the one that's reaching out to people from your past as well. Something travel related here may be really big. Education may be really big, or a big theme. Publishing and broadcasting may be a big theme for you around this time as well. Now, Thursday, this is when we get to the big squeeze. Mars squaring Saturn. This is the two malefic planets. All right. They're being naughty. This is a square. It's a square. It gets a little intense. It gets a little, you feel that squeeze. But as I've said, I just actually recently did a live stream yesterday. I was talking about this. I did a live stream on the next 6 months, what to expect for the next 6 months. If you want to see that, it's in the playlist, the live streams playlist. But what I was going to say is everyone's experienced Mars square Saturn. You've experienced this. So it really depends on how you handle the energies here, okay, that matter the most, because it is not just this. Look at what's happening here, okay, on Sunday. You see, I also put Monday in parentheses. That's when we got the full moon in Aquarius. That's when we've got Jupiter square Saturn. So this comes as a package deal, all right, Sunday and Monday, and all those energies overlap all at the same time. That's a big deal, all right? So now, Mars squaring Saturn, Mars's conflict can get a little, all right? And Saturn limits and restricts. So remember, Mars wants to accelerate. You're feeling it. You're feeling this momentum from Mars conjuncting Jupiter. Now Saturn is coming in and saying, wait. Let me chaperone you on your journey, okay? And Saturn walks really slow, all right? So remember, I said this in your monthly forecast, Saturn is disciplining you in some area in your life, all right? There is possibly going to be something here home related because Saturn in Pisces in your fourth house. Now, you've had a lot of home activity, home, real estate. Think about the foundations of your life, okay? Home matters, family, children, parents, significant other. There's been a lot of energy there. Now, Saturn's coming in. And remember, Saturn is life lesson. So Saturn is asking you to learn something from these energies that Saturn's about to bring the Saturn square. And so I want you to remember Saturn is also karma. So you pass Saturn's tests, you get rewarded. All right. You get rewarded. So just keep that in mind. And you also grow. You become stronger in the end. And so tuning into your higher self, that is going to help you pass this test easily, right? Flying colors. You're going to be absolutely fine. Remember, Saturn's also structures and systems. So you may be adjusting to new structures happening within your home environment, your domestic sector, maybe even implementing some new ones yourself. And that's part of what Saturn's requiring right now. Just remember, Jupiter is going to square Saturn too on Monday. So you got Mars, Jupiter, even Venus is in the mix here. All right. So that's what I mean in terms of this is going to be possibly the most challenging week. Okay. It's really going to start next week because all of these energies are over the weekend. Anyway, you've again, all these aspects you've experienced, just vibrate at a high frequency, be the best version of yourself. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. Again, it's how you handle these energies. And just know there may be some competitive energy within the home environment. All right. Now, Sunday, this is when we get to a concentration of all these aspects that are squeezy. All right. You've got Mercury square Uranus, Venus opposite Saturn, Venus square Saturn, but also the Sun conjunct Mercury, which is great. And we'll talk about that. First, I want to start with Mercury squaring Uranus. This happened July 21st over the full moon in Capricorn, if you can remember back what happened around that time, because the reason why this is a big deal is because Capricorn, the full moon in Capricorn was conjuncting Pluto. And so during that time, there could have been some revelations. There could have been some secrets you heard. There could have been unexpected messages that you received, surprising news. This is Mercury squaring Uranus, all right? Just think that surprising news. So something around that time, around the full moon in Capricorn, could float around this time. Remember, Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is of the past. That said, also think about the new moon in Leo, funnily enough, which I am talking about today, as it is the new moon in Leo, August 4th. But think about anything that think about what was happening in your life around today, or August 4th, because there could be something connected to this time. All right, August 18th, where you have to come back to something August 4th just to hammer out details or get some clarity around something. All right. Now, the other thing is that Mercury squaring Uranus, you could have some breakthrough moments, especially the way that you're seeing things, thinking about things. Uranus is all about breakthroughs. Could have to do with health for you, Sagittarius. Health matters, fitness. It could do with work. Work is a big energy there. Remember, Uranus and Taurus is in your sixth house, everyday activity. So Sagittarius, out of all the signs, you could be going through this really big shift where your everyday life could be switching up in some way, all right, shifting in some way. Now, Sun conjuncting Mercury, we have a Mercury Cazimi. This is absolutely amazing. Again, happening in Leo. So this is a Mercury Cazimi. That is when Mercury is in the heart of the sun. And so this is a big refresh. This is clarity. This is you having a light bulb moment this time around. If you feel that you've had maybe, there's been some confusion, Mercury retrograde, remember four planets retrograde, and then you have these squeezy aspects around this time. So this is when you get that break. This is when you get that breakthrough. This is the aha moment of the week where things just make sense for you. All right. Again, in your ninth house, Sagittarius, you are the native ruler of the ninth house, by the way. So there could be something here that is strong for you, and pay attention. This is a day where things make sense for you. Now, Venus opposite Saturn. This is very interesting. This is, remember, Venus is in Virgo in your 10th house of career. So a lot of y'all may feel that squeeze. All right. Also home related, because we're talking about Saturn still. So this is having a squeeze in commitments. It can be love. It can be money. It can be creativity. Saturn remembers Chronos, long-term goals, the long term. All right. So that's why I say commitments here. And we're talking about Venus as well. And so there could be something here around this time where you start feeling that there's delays in terms of something that you want. All right. It could even be something that you realize you may have to work harder for. Remember, play by Saturn's rules. You're going to be absolutely fine. And Saturn rewards you. Don't forget that part. Saturn is going to reward you. And it is a time to, with all these energies, you could be going really deep, over analyzing things. Remember, that's Venus and Virgo. Venus and Virgo also brings this element. It's being critical as well. And so there could be something here where you may feel that you're being a little bit too critical on yourself. So avoid that energy. Don't just feel. Venus wants to feel. And so work with that energy. Again, there may be something here that is a tug of war between home and career for you. 10th house is career, public recognition, fame, honors, achievements. Now, when you look at everything that's happening here, some of y'all honestly could be starting this partnership, maybe in business, or there could be something with love. Some of y'all could be thinking about getting married, but then with all these squares to Saturn, and then you've got all these retrogrades, it could be, you could have a moment where you're like, all right, we got the dates of our wedding, but we got to push it back because of this. We got to push it back because of this. Now we got to do this. So that's what I'm talking about, that you may feel that squeeze. A lot of y'all may feel that squeeze in that area. Now, Venus squaring Jupiter. This is the two benefic planets in a square. Just, with this aspect, it's good not to try not to overindulge, be over excessive, or even overspending on something here. All right. There is Jupiter is your ruling planet. You may really feel this. You may feel this urge to really go over the top. And Venus squaring Jupiter is saying, don't. It's saying, don't. Venus is also very social. You could be very social in a work capacity with colleagues, with bosses, having conversations, important conversations. They may be lighthearted. Just remember, because of all the other aspects that are happening, it's okay to be social, but read the room. All right. Read the room. And I'm saying that to every sign, because this is that, that time of the year between August 15th to about August 20th, 21st, you may feel this squeeze. Okay. And there's definitely going to be a lot of different types of energies. So let's see what's going on for you, Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you are absolutely welcome to. So Sagittarius, let's do it. April 12th to the 18th. Look what fell out. That's amazing. We'll keep that as a clarifier for the entire spread. You see, you got your card, Knight of Wands here. Okay, so really, really, really nice. You're ready. You're ready to go, Sagittarius. I do a traditional Cult Across spread if you are new, and also, I will pull clarifiers if we need to pull clarifiers. Sagittarius, y'all are amazing. Really work with, this Mars conjuncting Jupiter is major. When I say it's happening in Gemini, that's really, really strong. There could be a lot of conversations we're having, really, really being active in terms of ideas, new ideas. This is strong energy, all right, with Gemini, the communication planet. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Okay, wow. So Sagittarius, okay, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm seeing a lot of the same cards that were in your other reading, so that's great. You got the Ten of Cups, absolutely amazing. Remember, I mentioned, and this did come up. just when you think about, when I think about, the reading that I already did for you, this did come up in your past in the last week's reading. So that's right. Or the reading that was disappeared from my computer. Anyway, Ten of Cups, this is absolutely amazing because remember what I said earlier, you've gone through a lot of home energy. There's such an association with home, family, children. Look at the happy couple here. I mean, the home on the hill. I mean, this is great. The Ten of Cups. This is happy everything, especially in a domestic environment. All right. Now, it's if you're not here for any of that, if you are here for a career, same thing. This is just you feeling enlightened. When I say happy everything, I mean everything. This is Ten of Cups. All right. Ten of Cups. Now, the reason why I say that a lot of y'all are going to feel it more in your domestic environment is because look at what's going on astrologically for you. So a lot of y'all are analyzing career, maybe even thinking about making career shifts. But a lot of it could be because you're putting a lot more focus on home. So it could be maybe you're trying to figure out ways to work from home or start a business from home. But there is so much home energy. Maybe there's something there where home is a big theme for you. Now, doubling down on that because 10 of Cups is attributed to Pisces. And again, that is where all this activity is in your home sector. But this is great. All right. This is great. Now, you do have the Five of Wands in the heart of your spread. So, yeah, I would suggest there may be, again, with the energies like this, a lot of people are going to be amped up. A lot of people will be fired up. And there's going to be a lot of egos at play. Now, that's exactly what this card is. The Five of Wands, which is, it's just kids swinging their wands in the air, but it's just that element of a lot of noise that's happening that's not worth your time. Okay. This is a challenge card. It is the least challenging of the challenge cards in tarot. So it's just saying, listen, someone's got to rise above. Someone's got to rise above and say whatever they need to say. Hey, y'all, we all need to see eye to eye. We need to get together here. We need to see the full picture together. Maybe there's too many cooks in the kitchen. Someone's got to rise above. You need to be that person, Sagittarius, especially if you've got a lot going on in your head as well. That's a big energy coming through. You see, you also got the Tower in your crown. So there's going to be a sense of, maybe you are over analyzing things this week and overthinking things this week, but it does seem like you want to move out of that energy. All right. So keep that in mind. Remember, I said there's going to be competitive energy. That's just what happens with Mars squaring Saturn. There you go. A lot of competition here. And again, it can be with family. There can be some not seeing eye to eye with family. But when you see what's going on here, a lot of this is going to affect you. All right. So just remember, take those deep breaths. Visualize, everything that you're attracting and how good it will feel when you get there, and remove those blockages that are in your way. Now, you also have the Five of Pentacles in your challenge area. You've got these two fives here. Five are, the challenge cards. That's when you really do feel the shift. Okay. But when I see what's happening here, it seems like you are moving out of it. You could be in a place where you're not seeing eye to eye with something in terms of partnership or relationship or with family or a domestic sector or something that's happening at home or something with work, especially with Pentacles as well. So something with finances, but it seems like you're moving forward. Okay. You've got to take that action. That's what, I say it all the time. You create your reality. If you're just, sitting here and just being in the middle of the storm, it's just gonna keep storming and you're gonna get all wet. So you got to take that action to move out of that situation. It doesn't seem, again, it just seems more you. There can be some interactions you might have with other people. Again, it can be colleagues this week. It can be family members. It could even be a significant other. But travel is that's something with travel. Deb mentioned something with travel. There may be something with travel involved here as well. If you're traveling or planning something travel or something travel may come up. Keep that in mind. But anyway, some of y'all may be moving away from a certain partnership or a situation, and it is time to recognize that this is what you need. Now, the Tower in your crown, in the situation, a phase of it that may feel that it's a squeeze. as in walking away, but taking care of it, all right? Taking care of it, acknowledging it, and making sure that it is something that everyone agrees upon, okay? Now, Tower in your crown, very interesting here. There really could be, I'm actually going to clarify that. Yeah, you got the Ace of Swords. So, some of y'all really want this. It's almost like you may be in your head a little too much this week. Some of y'all may be undecided about situations. Remember, Mercury is retrograde with 3 other planets. It is a time to not make really big decisions, but have that breakthrough. All right, have that breakthrough. So, it does seem like there is going to be a lot of this is just egos here, okay? Ego really is something that does get in the way in terms of your path to enlightenment. And I say that because remember what I mentioned with the 501s, a lot of egos here. You see here in the Tower, the crown being knocked off by the lightning bolt. That's ego, all right? So there is something here, but then you've got the crown here with the Ace of Swords where it's this breakthrough and this new way of seeing things. I said that from the very beginning. This shift in the way that you're seeing something, brilliant ideas, okay? Brilliant ideas. That's what Ace of Swords is. There is clarity here and the beginning of this new way of seeing something, or even something that is in terms of communication, having those conversations. There could be some deals or contracts that may be coming through as well, but once you see the potential of what's possible, it does seem like there is going to be a shift, all right, that up here. Now you have strength and the root of your spread. This is really great. I do love the fact that you do have strength. We are still in Leo season. We, even coming after that new moon in Leo that was really strong. A lot of this is really nice because Leo, like I said, rules your 9th house. That is spirituality. It's your philosophies, your belief system. So this is really having that strong belief. Take that time this week to really believe in yourself. All right. This is heart energy. This is heart chakra energy. So really, really hold on to that strength. And it seems like you will. Very interesting because when you look at your spread here, there is a sense of there is something new happening, but you've got to believe in yourself and not let ego get in the way. All right. Because you have this beautiful future with the 2 of cups in your future. Remember, I said partnerships, relationships is going to be a big thing for you. All right. So you may feel that squeeze as indicated here, as indicated with the astrology. You're going to feel a squeeze. But what did I say? It's how you handle those energies. It's how you handle those energies that make all the difference. All right. Vibrate at this high frequency. Have the conversations you need to have. Rise up if there is just not seeing eye to eye, and again, even if you feel like this type of war happening in your head, it's got to go. All right. And again, there may be something that happens surprising that you're just like, okay, but see it as in like, I was meant to see that, or I was meant to hear that, or I was meant to experience that on this even cerebral level, with the Ace of Swords up here. Ace is new beginnings. This is huge. And then 2 of Cups in your future. There you go. This is 2 Cups. This is a card where it's just this special form of bonding. This is transcendent love. This is, we in layman's terms call it the soulmate card, the twin flame, true love card, all of that. Now, this is absolutely amazing. Another reference to Leo. You see the lion here, the winged lion. It's a lot of passion between these 2. This is true partnerships and relationships. Some of y'all may just have a little bit of not seeing eye to eye with some other person in your life, but then you work out these energies. You've got this beautiful union here. All right. There's healing in this card as well. You see the caduceus, but you also see, it's this driving life force between these 2 people. So partnerships, relationships, again, a really big theme for Sagittarians this week. And, Knight of Wands here is just saying, be in your element. You are on a journey. You are on a mission. Go after the things that you want. All right. Really, really feel that passion inside you. You got these 3 cards that really have this vibrant passion energy. All right. So feel that, but definitely don't fall into it. Almost feels like a trap of something of there is going to be that test here that Saturn brings, but it feels like there is something that's saying, okay, let's see if Sagittarius because it's coming after the 10 of cups, right? So let's see if Sagittarius can move. We're going to put this big old trap in their path. Let's see if they recognize that, right? Because remember, there's a lot of just being aware this week. Now, let's get to your staff, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is my second time doing a reading for y'all this week. I really wish I had the other way. I mean, this is, well, I'm going to see what comes up here in staff. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And you know I love y'all. All right, Sagittarius. Yeah, okay. You're going to be absolutely fine. Just go within. Really trust your intuition. You got the High Priestess here. This is really nice. High Priestess only comes out when she says, go within. Go within, all right? You've got it. Everyone has intuition, all right? It's the matter of connecting with it that makes that difference, especially if you feel these dualities in your life. I mean, you can see these two pillars as however you want to see it, dark and night and good and evil, whatever it is, but that's life is polarities, and you stand in the middle with your intuition, being guided by the light within you. All right, listen to your inner voice, be in touch with your higher self. Now you also have the 9 of Pentacles, which is really, really amazing. There is true love here, by the way. There is true love here. A lot of y'all are feeling that. And again, it can be in a platonic way. It can be with someone in career, enterprise, something work related for y'all as well. Now, you do have the 9 of Pentacles as well. This is really great. It seems like there is someone who is coming through to be this huge support system for you. Now, what I really love about this is that a lot of y'all, this may resonate with career, especially with this partnership, and it can be a new job, new work environment, whatever it is. But 9 of Pentacles is attributed to Venus in Virgo. Remember, Venus is in Virgo currently, and that is your 10th house of career. So it does seem like there may be someone opening doors for you, someone who is just very self-sufficient, has, a lot of money, right? This is the 9 of Pentacles. You see the Pentacles stacked up next to her, and she's in her garden of abundance. A lot of enlightenment here, but this is great because she's earned all this. So she's learned a lot, all right? So this wasn't handed to her, this money, this while she worked her way up, all right, to this garden. You also have the 7 of Wands here. It's just saying that interesting that you have the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So, I think that some of y'all are ready to stop. It's almost like if you feel that people have been coming at you in different ways, it can be family members, it can be colleagues. If you feel like you've been on the defensive, it feels like you're just so over it. Okay. So the biggest energy, remember, is not falling for that. All right. That could be that, like they really get under your skin this week, and it's your duty to say, listen, let's have an adult conversation about this. This is what I'm going to do, because remember, this is all about you and what your heart desires and what you feel deep down in your soul. All right. But just remember that there may be some people that you may have to defend yourself against this week, but you're going to do it in flying colors. And then you have, because this is all about perseverance. And then the 7 of Wands and then you have the 6 of Swords and your final outcome. So really nice. And so remember, you got the Ace of Swords here coming after the Tower, 6 of Swords. It's all about moving forward. This is all about moving forward. This is this transition into this place where, yes, there's been a lot going on up here, but now you're moving into this great mindset. All right. That's a lot more calming. You see my finger on the turbulent water. So they're leaving all this chaos to calm. All right. So this is really great. Again, I said that there may be a lot going on up here. Let me just pull a few more clarifiers for you because, there's definitely going to be, this is going to be a big week for you. So I wanted to see what was in the heart of your spread here along with the 5 of Wands. You just got the 7 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So it just seems like there's something new that's happening here, but in order for it to move forward, you have to be really, really honest with yourself. Don't dodge anything that you know or skirt around anything that you know that this, as in like this conversation needs to be had. We need to talk about this, all right? Or I need to see something in a way that I'm not, I'm not being, I am being honest with yourself, because the Seven of Swords is, it's all about deceit, and there's dishonesty with this card. And there's a little bit of strategy here when you see it with the Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Four of Cups. A little bit of like, okay, I'm going to try to take some shortcuts. Remember, Saturn is not going to let you. Saturn is chaperoning you. Saturn's not going to let you take any shortcuts. You have to pass Saturn's test. Now, the other thing is you did get the Four of Cups as well. So a lot of it is just raising your gratitude at this point, being honest with yourself. Yes, there definitely can be some people in your life this week that you are going to see a side of them that it might not look good. Okay. I'm going to be very honest with you. Look at this, is in the heart of your spread. But as long as you are your authentic self and you vibrate at this high frequency, it doesn't mean that, something needs to end. I don't see any of that here. There's a little bit of squeeze that you're going to feel. And yes, some Sagittarius, yes, you're going to completely identify with, yes, this does have to end for this to begin. Okay. But this is, raising your frequency. This energy is really, really strong. Let me do one more clarifier. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. And then you got Temperance. You work with these energies. So here with the Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, Four of Cups, work being honest with yourself, being your authentic self, cutting out any noise, not being provoked, and not and having that gratitude, okay? Having that emotional content. You got Temperance in the heart of your sweat. So you got this archangel here, who, by the way, is Sagittarius. All right. So Temperance is attributed to Sagittarius, which is really nice. And this is just saying, like, bring it all in. All right. Mind, body, spirit. Have that connection. Have that balance in your life. But also, Temperance is self-restraint, right? So it's moderation as well. Remember what I said, not being too excessive this week. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be absolutely fine, because there's this passion inside you. Just know that there's some things that may build up to a point where it's just and then boom, you have the Ace of Swords. But then remember, you've got the Two of Cups in your future, Six of Swords in your final outcome. So thanks so much. Well, I'll do one more. Yeah. Okay. So you got the Six of Swords with the Knight of Swords. That's absolutely amazing, because you see in your crown, in your final outcome, swords are the mental suit, communication, logic, thinking, processing things, ideas, etc. This is absolutely amazing. All right. So your mind is fine. Once you move with this energy, work with this energy, come to this awareness in this energy. You're just going to be moving forward. Your mind is really just boom, 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 boom. Knight of Swords is just blazing forward. Fearless energy. Remember, you also have the Knight of Wands that popped out, that's just telling you to be your authentic self. Continue on your journey. All right. Continue on your path. You've got a mission. You've got this quest that you're on. You're in it to win it. There's got to be a little bit of a speed bump, but work with it. Do not skirt it. Work with that energy. All right. So, and then, yeah, you're good. Thanks so much, Sagittarius. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, and let me know what's going on. I cannot believe Mercury retrograde on the day. That's so funny. And I expect more to come. I'm here. I'm Seven of Wands. I'm like, come at me. Nothing. I'm still going to do their reading. All right. Sagittarius, next week is when we have Jupiter square Saturn and the full moon in Aquarius. That one's going to be really big. And for you, especially when it comes to communication, that's why I'm not surprised. You have all these swords and you have this, and because that is happening in your third house of communication. So keep that in mind. We'll talk next week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.